We're back. Lancer Dancer, Ripping Circus of the Dead, Whitford, Shane, talking about the collector. Not Dr. Decker,
No,
the collector.
The collector.
Which there's some similarities.
There is some especially mask-wise.
Right.
There
He has to tie it in the back, and that's got the ties.
There was good build-up in this show because you have that guy working in construction.
You don't know what's going on.
You do not know what's going
No,
on.
not at all.
No clue.
And then the thing is, he gets into a house. He sees a little girl that wants him to be with a tea party or whatever. They're hanging out. The dad gets mad at first.
Super nice guy.
Yes.
Well, I would have too.
Right,
Because you go in there and you find a contractor that's in your fucking daughter's bedroom, you're automatically going to go,
But he's a
What
sweetheart.
fuck?
Because he has a daughter.
He don't know that.
He has
You
a-
know what?
Right,
He does
right.
not
No,
know he
you're
has
right.
a daughter.
No,
So-
absolutely.
But he's got a daughter that's basically the same age, so he automatically, she comes to him, and I don't know what, a little tea party or whatever
Right.
she had. So you got that connection there.
Right.
Yeah. So,
There's a care. He cares for
yeah,
his
he
people.
cares.
It
yeah.
seems like he cares.
It seems like he cares.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I love that build up. I love that because it's you have to connect with the moments, the actors, and
Right.
that thing. You know, if you're in a horror movie, you want to relate or love the person you don't want to die,
Right.
Yeah.
and that's what
Yeah.
they did to us.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they
And
built
then-
it up for him.
Well, and they even put him in a predicament that I don't know how we would react.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that I'm going to leave you guys stranded in Wolf Creek, but I mean, I don't know what I would do with my child.
Are you going to be
Right.
You know?
the saved or the savior?
Right,
yes,
I mean,
yes.
you know.
Absolutely. So he has a debt, right? And he even goes to his wife, girlfriend. Are
Right.
they still together?
Yeah, I think
No,
it's an ex-wife.
I think he's on his
I
own. He's
think-
on his
yeah,
He's on his
I
own.
think it's an
Said,
ex-wife.
look, I have a situation. I know I can better our situation. This is what I'm going to do. He goes and does it. And he's going to break into a house of a person he was just helping,
Working for.
who was nice to him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the family was great for him. I
Yep.
mean,
And the whole time
the
they're
last
getting ready to
day
go out
they
of
give
town.
him an
Yes.
envelope, you know, and there's
Yep.
extra money in there, bonus.
Yep.
I mean,
Absolutely.
you feel that real connection. They trust him, and he has done them a good job, and
Yep.
so.
And then
But it's
so
all a setup.
now he doesn't care about that.
No.
He
No.
realizes I need to care about my family, not their family.
I need that safe.
I need in that safe.
I need that
I
safe.
need in that safe. So he breaks into a house that is. Saul looks like a bunch of pussies compared to the set.
And we could never determine. We should have checked that out. We had a chance to, we didn't. Saw before or after? Which came
Yeah.
first?
I don't know.
Collector? I can't remember.
So here's the
comments,
thing.
y'all can
Yeah,
let us know.
please join in the
Yeah.
comments. We need to know this first because scene setup could have gone either way. Okay.
Yeah.
The deal is we have a guy that is a sociopath just setting up scene traps in the collector. You
Such
have a
good
guy
traps.
in Saw who sees people that are already victims to themselves
Right.
and is trying to find a way for them to heal.
And they have a way to get out.
Yes.
They all do have
Yeah.
a way to
Yeah.
get out.
If you're
This guy
willing to do
cannot.
it, there's no getting out on this.
The
And
collector's
that
sick.
was my whole problem with this whole movie is this. Okay, in Saw, you got like a warehouse or wherever their apartment
where
building
that
or
was.
wherever the fuck they're at. He's had time to set up all these elaborate fucking, stick your hand in a goddamn hole and you
I know where you're going with this.
Okay.
I know where you're going.
Here, we're in late afternoon.
Into
The
the
family
nighttime.
is fixing to leave. The daughter's already taken off with the boyfriend. He gets the envelope. He goes, I think, to a bowling alley, I believe, and meets with the ex-wife or ex-girl, whatever. We're only talking possibly maybe a 5 or 6 hour period.
That might be plenty of time.
A 5 or 6 hour period for some of the fucking elaborate
Intricate.
goddamn, and why all these elaborate traps? We got 50 goddamn bear traps in a fucking dining room. I'm talking pull.
It's
Bear
just-
traps are
yeah.
the size of this fucking
It's
table.
just you pull your
You
hand.
just put the thing in.
My
push
ass.
the
You
thing
have
in.
never tried to set a bear trap.
You just-
The fucking bear trap is the size
Okay,
of,
so
and they're
look.
all over. But I'm just saying, one man set all this shit up. I
Or-
mean, they are great.
Okay, here's the one thing I got to tell you. So you've set a bear trap. You
Yeah.
set a bear trap.
I've set a bear trap.
You live in West Texas. Where the fuck are the bears in West
the bears?
Texas?
You not ever seen the son of bitches run around in black and white cars?
No, those are dudes. See?
Those are cops.
That's a
aren't
bear trap.
Yeah. See? So
I got some good friends out there in them black and white cars. Yeah.
yeah, you're getting raped tonight.
Yeah.
Yikes! Do you want to go to jail or
No,
you
but
put it in
I'm
the mouth?
talking. You got.
So
It takes some fucking doing. I just and
Okay, honestly, look,
the chandeliers with
Hey,
all the goddamn fish
no.
hooks and
hey, look, I need to go back. When is the fucking time that you took a bear trap and you went?
oh never, I didn't do that.
When?
No,
What'd you do?
I was like,
What'd you do?
yeah,
Because I don't ever see them sitting. Have you ever heard of people setting up bear traps
I've
that are
never
not
heard
from
of it.
Canada or something?
Right,
where
right.
they're Bears.
no, they got bears in fucking like Wyoming and shit too. You know.
So you live there?
Yeah, I did live there. I run a ranch in Wyoming. You didn't know that?
No.
Let's get back to the fucking movie.
So
Story of
look,
Woodford.
Nobody
I-
gives a fuck
what I'm
about
trying
me
to say
living in Wyoming.
is we're trying to figure out a way how
I'm just
an individual man can set up such crazy
One.
fucking traps. One man,
1 minute.
when you don't understand, there's probably 5 hours in
Yeah.
between this whole setup. There's a Home Depot right up the road. These guys will work for cheap. They would help. I don't know why I'm setting up these fucking
Bear
traps,
traps.
but who cares? He's paying me $100.
That's right.
And the thing is look, and a lot of people are going to watch this and go, well, if the cops find them, they're going to go like, oh no, we don't know, See, they're not narcs.
They're not snitches.
There's how the traps were
Not
set up.
That's just my because there is some fucking over the top
Were there-
elaborate fucking.
Were there people
like
there
I say,
during
like I
the?
said, in Saw, you have a full setup. This dude had a plan from day one, and the people he's setting up. This house was it already targeted? We don't know.
Yes,
No, how do you know that?
because it's a movie.
How do you know that?
It's the plot of the movie.
How do you know that?
It's a fucking movie, Wes.
No. But I'm just saying that's the setup because I mean they're working on this house. It's getting really. I mean they just moved
Okay.
it in, right?
So this is
So,
a strike.
hold
This
on.
is his strike
Yeah.
against the movie.
So we got
Yes.
some in your field out there fucking spraying for fucking bugs and shit.
Maybe
when
they
he
were
drives
setting the
off,
shit up.
they might have been part of it.
Yes.
well they had
Well,
to be, but
so okay,
it
let's
doesn't ever really make it clear.
let's go back to when the guy gets in there and he gets down to the basement. What happens? What is happening right there?
Bad stuff.
What is happening? The man and the wife are
Yeah.
captured.
Right.
So was that the exterminators helping capture them,
See,
setting up the?
that's kind of
We
my
don't
whole
know.
deal. You know somebody's got to be helping on all
I
this.
don't know. I don't know.
I mean-
I think he's just a bad motherfucker.
This
I think the
fucking would have took
collector's just-
5 fucking hours just to set up the bathroom where the woman is at.
You're-
Okay,
and then the
you're
guy's
way
fucking
thinking it.
hanging
You're
there.
way
fucking-
overthinking
So
it.
within 3 minutes, MacGyver can fix a car with chewing gum.
Well, yeah, so.
So the collector can do the same fucking thing.
He's a bad dude.
But you got to have a bobby pin and fuck involved in it all.
Yeah, I think, and the deal is I've never thought in any time of Horrorland conversation, I'd have to say, Wit can think.
Right.
Here we are.
Where
You're
you try to
overthinking
think
the
of-
Overthinking.
So-
Overthinking.
But you guys have to realize the scene setup was phenomenal. I'm big on scene setup, and Lance and I talk about it on a regular basis about practical effects. There may have been digital effects in this
You
movie.
can't catch
I
it.
can't
You can't
tell.
tell.
Can't catch
I
it.
can't catch
do
it.
No.
They did a great job. Okay,
Yeah.
so you go in the basement, you realize husband, he was pretty much dead,
Right.
dying or dead. The wife is still there. You're like, I gotta help save her. He ends up getting his teeth ripped out.
Right.
Remember that?
Yep.
Oof.
That's horrible.
Terrible.
Okay, you go back up. The daughter is getting into the house thinking, parents are gone. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring my boyfriend in a banger. See her boobies. You know, are we okay with boobs?
We are
If you
okay
want-
with boobs.
Hey, I just need to know if you want to
Yeah,
overthink the
that
situation.
wasn't
Well,
overthought.
so in the
right there.
movie, you know, you can't set stuff up and just have boobs show up. You know,
So, yeah. Well,
They were great.
I have seen some of that for.
but it was her death was great.
Hey, we got chandeliers hanging up here with strings and fish fucking hooks. We got goddamn razor blades and
Awesome.
fucking.
Awesome.
Yes.
I was like, you couldn't set all this shit up in a fucking month.
Yes, you could. Yes,
Yeah.
you could.
Like,
If that's your
oh,
job, if that's
No.
what you do, you can do it.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Apparently, we did it in like 4 fucking hours.
Right.
Captured the people, tortured the fuck out of them. I mean, the shit in the bathtub with her was just brutal.
He's not the semi-collector. He's the
He is the
collector.
collector.
It's
He's the
called The
He is
Collector.
the
okay?
collector.
And like I said, I didn't
it is
actually.
great. It
I
is
never
great.
knew about this movie until the second one because I watched the second movie in the theaters.
I'm convinced if you see a 2 on a movie, you're going to watch it.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, the deal is
Yeah.
when I
Watch.
watched,
And you go
I watched part
go
2.
back to
They
number
go back.
1.
Well,
What the fuck happened here? Yeah.
But you know, if part 2 is so good, when you go back to part 1, it can't be as good. It
This
was a
one can.
build up.
Home
No.
run.
Absolutely.
Oh,
When I watched
Okay,
that
I
second-
have not seen Collector 2, and the only reason I've seen Collector 1 is
Because
because
it
you
is.
put this on this
Right.
list.
I
For
didn't.
us to do
I think you
in
put it on the
Heartland
list.
Television.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh shit, man, this is a good movie.
You
Yeah.
like the
Good.
collection too.
But, yeah, maybe I do overthink shit, but,
You like
you
the
know, that's what we do in the
You'll
movie.
get pissed in the collection too.
We,
But
that's what we
you
do
will.
in the movie
You will.
business. Damn, how did they do this? How did they do that? Well, that sucked. You know, you can tell that was a cheesy fucking, computer generated.
So you have the people in the basement. You realize that it's not going to go well. The little girl's still alive.
Which
you
is
know?
awesome.
Yes, and we've talked about movies. You'll see one of our shows where we talk about The Blob, which is one of our previous episodes.
Yep.
A child died.
Yep.
You know, so you're thinking, oh my God, is this kid going to die?
Yeah,
There's moments
yeah.
you think that child's going to die.
Yeah,
Right? There is no
you
way.
wait to see her fucking
There's
hanging
a
from
yes,
some
lot
kind
of dread
shit,
and a lot of
You
dread
don't
in that
even
movie.
know.
Right.
You don't even know. And that's more terrifying than actually what's going on because you're invested in, we don't want a child to die. We don't want kids to
No.
die. We come on, we don't want anybody to die. It's a horror movie. People are going to
Someone's
die.
gotta die.
People are
Yeah.
going to die.
But you don't want the kid.
But you don't want the kid or the dog.
No.
You know?
No animals.
Especially
Yes.
as brutal as this son of a
Man,
bitch is
yes.
taking people.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're the whole time you think it's eventually going to happen.
Right.
And then, hey, he's out gone,
No,
and then,
but the thing is,
fuck, he
before
turns
he-
around and looks, you know,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, but he
So
goes back
there
in. He
she
gets
is.
the kid. The deal is, he still gets tortured the whole time
He's
trying to
getting
save
messed
this
up.
kid.
Yeah.
He is messed up.
Yep.
Yeah,
But he gets her out.
but see,
And, no, this is the one thing I love more than anything about movies is you truly felt it's over.
Right. Right.
It's over. They are safe. We're gonna get away. This is gonna
And-
happen.
Guess what?
And then you're fucked. So they were separated. Okay, the girl's in another situation. He's in the ambulance, going to the doctor, and then boom, it flips over. They die. He gets caught
Yep.
by
In the box.
the collector and gets put in the box. Here's the one thing you have to ask yourself: is was the victims the parents in that household, or the whole time was he going after this guy?
Right. You never know.
You don't know
you don't know.
because why weren't they put in the box?
Because that was somebody totally different that we originally saw that got put in the box.
So
Right.
you can look at it as the guy that was sitting there saying, "Hey, you have to go do this. You owe me money." But maybe that guy owed the collector money. And
Yeah.
he goes, "Look, I'll
Maybe
set
it
it
is.
up. You can have this guy. You can do all your shit. Boom." I don't know how it is.
Once
They
again,
left
if
it
it was
open.
bigger, if it was bigger than that, that's how that shit got set up so
Yes.
fast. which that should put his shit to rest.
Yes,
Maybe.
absolutely. So it was
Bigger.
dark.
It was bigger.
It was bigger.
It was big.
Well, apparently, because look at the windows had fucking boards and razor blades and shit.
Dude, I think they killed it.
That was awesome.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was
it
so
was.
awesome.
It was.
So good.
Dude,
I'm just saying there
Yes.
was not
So-
a timeline for
well,
this
let's
shit.
put it like this. Okay, Saw 1, the impact that Saw 1 had on me emotionally, nailed it.
Right.
Saw 2 was just more about gore factor.
Right.
Not
right.
a lot of story with it.
Gore point.
Okay? Collector, even the Collected, the story was phenomenal. There was a great story. So there may be stuff that we're missing, like we're saying. Maybe there was another,
Well, good
setup.
man. I mean, it's
Yeah.
well, like okay, so you go in there not knowing what to expect, and then all of a sudden,
Well,
the wow factor. Okay, you go into Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4. Saw,
There's no wow
you
factor.
know
Well,
what the fuck?
no.
Something
Right. Well,
elaborate's going to
here's the
fucking
thing
happen.
is-
Yeah. I mean, the dude falling into the pit with the fucking needles is like, oh shit.
It wasn't a dude, that was a chick.
That was a
but-
chick. And that was on
I mean,
purpose.
just, the whole fucking.
He threw her in
It
there.
was on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, but.
The vaccine was all the vaccination or whatever was in there.
But the deal is, it could have been a whole drawn up situation
Yeah.
set up for this whole
Right.
moment. Okay, so the guy was doing construction work on the house, right?
Yeah,
Day one
yeah.
from the movie.
right. The first one.
He could have been there, or other people could have been there multiple days doing construction. We don't know. Those traps could have been set up for weeks because they're doing setup on the house. We don't know. You don't need to think about that.
And
All
the
you need to
family's
think
focused
about-
on going out of town.
Yes.
So
that's all they're
Yeah.
focused on. And then it's drawn up. Story was good. And we've talked about in like Wolf Creek and stuff like that, where there's a slow build up, a good storyline. There is no slow build up.
No, this
It's like-
starts in and
You're there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And they even get emotional with the him with his ex-wife or wife. I don't know how it works. I need to go back to the movie to understand what the situation was, but it was about his family. Okay. Family's there.
he was doing all that because of his family.
Family.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And then it
yeah.
ended, flipped over. He's in the box. We think it's over. Part 2
Right.
starts again.
There you go.
And he's all about going this. So, all in all, I
But
thought it
still,
was a good.
They had the fucking husband and wife. Why? Who are they going after with all these elaborate?
We just
fucking-
said that. With, okay,
No, I'm just
so
saying.
look,
We got
no.
one fucking daughter,
Wait.
the one teenage daughter, and the other kids in
Hey.
hiding in her bedroom.
So, we just had this conversation. Maybe it was the guy the whole time he was going after. Okay? We
Had to
don't
have
know.
been. He had to have been though.
It had to have been that guy the whole time. Okay? And that's why it's set up. So,
Nah, I ain't
you know,
buying it.
I get it.
I ain't buying it.
So, Collector, we're going to rate this. How many energy drinks do we need on this?
I'm going a big 6. I
Big
think
6.
it's almost a perfect
That
movie.
is such a hard
I think it's
attack.
almost a perfect movie.
Yes, okay. No, totally get it. Whitaker,
Well, y'all gonna find this?
I know we got a strike against it already.
No, not really. I am gonna go 6 beers with it because.
What?
But I still have fucking questions
Right,
about
right.
getting all this shit.
Wow.
But there is the wow factor and everything about it. I'm a 6 beer on this
Such
guy.
a- it's such a-
I love it. I mean, but I'm still gonna have my fucking questions about how he got all this shit set up.
He likes plots and movies
no,
too.
see,
I bet.
I do.
see, no, and I totally
You know.
disagree with Whitaker because I think there's an underlying story there that we don't understand. It could have been set up weeks in advance because there was construction workers there. They were doing a lot of development to the house. They knew people were going to go out there. Those whole little traps could have been set up weeks in advance. The's a lot of stuff we don't
Did
know.
you watch the
Hey,
movie?
Stop. So here's what
He
I want
didn't
to.
even watch it.
So what I'd have to actually give is I'm definitely giving 6 beers on this.
What a
okay?
perfect score.
It's a perfect score.
Nice.
So you're going to have a heart attack and you're getting hammered at the same time.
Yeah.
You're going to
Wow.
stay up drunk the whole time.
We're
So-
drinking
See
12
this
beers
movie.
and 6
Yes.
fucking monsters.
Yes.
Fucking
So-
see this movie.
All I need you guys to understand is a well-developed movie, well-structured movie, well-shot movie, great effects.
So much dread.
Yeah, and we don't-
so much.
Oh,
so
yeah.
much dread.
Definitely.
I can't tell you if they're practical or digital because they did such a phenomenal
I'll
job
say
at
practical.
doing it.
I'll say practical.
I would say practical
so.
too. I think
so.
practical as well, but they nailed it. Okay, And I think if you have not watched this, start with this one. Watch the second one. You will not be
Part 3 is coming
disappointed.
soon.
Part 3 is coming soon. Thank you guys for joining us once again. And I apologize. I will put subtitles here for Wit on the next episode. And please stay tuned. Well, we actually have a horror short coming up next. And if you want to join anything that we do, please reach out to us. Like I said, if you do not want to be in a horror short and you do not want to be part of Horrorland, but you have something independently you're doing, please share that with us because we want to make sure people see that as well. Because the independent market is where it's at. We're tired of Fast and the Furious 85. We do not want them going back to space. We enjoyed the Leprechaun there. We enjoyed Jason being there. We do not want Fast and the Furious there. Okay? Please stay tuned for our last episode, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
What the fuck, boy? You had one job. You go get the goddamn pizza? And no mushrooms? You know I like mushrooms on my pizza.
Man, I myself am a mushroom connoisseur, and I, knowing what I know about mushrooms, couldn't just give you some store-bought mushrooms. Man, I grow these my own.
So, how long is this story gonna be? So, what? You got mushrooms or not?
Yeah, I got these mushrooms. Put them on there. They're
You
good.
got
They're
them.
good.
You got. Wait a minute.
We've been eating them for years. Put them on that pizza. Just go ahead and eat them.
Did you get any plates? I didn't even see any plates.
What kind of man needs plates to eat a piece of pizza? Let's go. Put it in your hands. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty good fucking pizza.
I'm telling you.
This pizza's got what I call like a after kick. I'd call it maybe an after kick. You know,
What kind of mushrooms are they? They got a different flavor.
they're
Damn
homemade.
good though.
They're homemade.
Damn.
We should
I
have been
think
eating
I like
it.
them a little too good.
I can eat
I'm
a
not
box
sure.
of this stuff.
Y'all feeling warmer?
It's fucking getting hot in there.
Get hot in there? I'll tell you what. I know a little bit about these mushrooms. No, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. But
Make my
But-
jaws feel funny, you know?
let's take a walk. Let's go outside.
I think we need to get some air.
Good pizza though.
You young?
Good mushroom. You did good, boy.
Yeah, we need to go outside. We need to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll take these mushrooms with us.
Let's take for a walk.
In case we might want to snack a little bit more.
Let's go for a walk.
They're tasty.
Yeah.
Y'all feeling that or what?
Well, yeah. Well, I never felt like this after eating a pizza.
Well, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Pretty wild tasting pizza right there.
Well,
I don't know, man.
I can tell you right now, boys, we're about to blast off like astronauts.
What kind of pizza you brought, man?
What's he talking about?
Are you feeling anything yet?
Well, I don't know. I guess I do. You look like I feel something or
I
what?
feel a little different. I feel a little different.
You always been different. in my
I might
book.
not have always.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man.
I've never had pizza like
Stand by,
this.
boys, we're going to
Man, we gonna do pizza again here pretty quick.
Uh,
Man,
yeah.
I got the biggest hand in the whole world.
hey, look, I got an idea. Something come up in my head, but I gotta work it out in my head first. before
I got
tell you
two
about it.
hands.
So, let's get over here and work out.
Yeah, I hear them dogs. I hear some dogs. I gotta go check the dogs out. I'm gonna go see these dogs.
Boy, it comes in waves. There y'all are again. It's what it's been like 6 weeks since we fucking seen each other. Yeah, good. I've been needing to work some shit out, anyways. Like number one, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it ever make a sound? Because it takes ears to make a sound. And trees don't have ears. Sound is just a vibration. And if an eardrum is not there to pick up the vibration, did it ever make a sound? That's a squirrel.
Hey, dog. How are you, dog?
Hey, Whit, why don't you come over here and ride me?
Yeah? I don't know if I'm allowed to ride you, dog. You're a pretty dog.
It'd be fun if you come over here and ride me.
I hear you, dog. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Okay, dog. Here, come here, dog.
It's another day here at the ranch. Woke up early just to feed the cows. The cattle went away, so call the boys. We need to ride and bring them back somehow.
You know, they tell us the earth is spinning. But how they know it's the earth spinning? It could be the sky spinning around the earth. I've never really thought about it like this before. I don't think they're right. I want to talk to somebody. I think because if the earth, how come if I drink a beer, how come the booze doesn't fly off? If it's spinning 1,000 miles an hour, no, they're messing with us. 'Cause I know we ain't moving. We're still. Them that's moving all around us. Yeah. Feels good when you know you're right about something. Man, that's some of the weirdest cactus. That cactus is... I'm okay. Everybody else is a little weird, but I'm okay. Oh! Somebody's sending us some rain. Good. We can grow stuff. Rain. Yep. Some of the best pizza I've ever had. But the mushrooms are different. But I'd eat it again. I'd eat it again. In fact, I'm gonna find that boy. Tell him to get some more mushrooms like them we had. Good old pizza.
Dude,
Windy out here.
I just got through riding the most fucked up dog Fucking crazy.
What? Hey, you still tripping, old man? Riding
I am
dogs.
tripping. What
Riding
the hell is
dogs.
that noise? I keep hearing some fucking squeak. I keep hearing a squeak in my. What the fuck? What do you got over there, dude? I keep hearing some fucking squeaking shit.
My pocket chicken.
Pocket what? What the fuck you got?
It's my pocket chicken.
I ain't never heard no fucking pocket chicken. I think you fucked up, dude.
I ain't never heard of no man riding a dog.
It's a big fucking weird dog, dude.
And you got a problem with my pocket chicken?
Let me see that fucking pocket chicken. Yeah, I still hear this fucking squeak. What the hell?
When we're in the Walmart, it's an emotional support pocket chicken.
You're fucked up.
I like to take it out and play with it and rub on
Dude, you're so fucked up. You're tripping. That's a rubber duck. That ain't no chicken.
it. Oh man, I hate to tell you, that's a pocket chicken.
Holy shit. Well, that's some good fucking pizza.
Yeah.
You fucked up. Pocket chicken. And he got a fucking rubber duck. Ah, damn, son. It's gonna be a rough ride.
Well, we don't need that old man, do we? We don't need that old man riding dogs in here. We just a little pocket chicken. We just a little pocket chicken.
Dude, you some fucked up shit right there.